Hey guys, this is Professor Sean Patton with Legion Jiu-Jitsu. If you're looking to take your takedowns in the gi or no gi to the next level, you're gonna love this video. I wrestled growing up. I was an all-state wrestler. I wrestled Division I. I'm also a IBJJF Masters World Champion, and takedowns have always been one of my strong points. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how to use a Russian armbar tie to use 3 different takedown techniques to dominate your opponent. If that sounds like something you're interested in, you're gonna love this video. Hey guys, Sean Patton here with Jason Baker. And what I'm gonna do today is show you a Trident attack off a Russian armbar. So I call any attack series where you're able to do three attacks either simultaneously or that they work off each other, a Trident series. And I think it's really where you should try to pull your game to. Because what I found is that when you attack 3 things almost simultaneously, it's something you can keep in your head. Like, you can think about attacking 3 things at once, but it's very hard to defend 3 things at once. A good opponent can defend 2 things, but thinking, defending, and reacting to 3 is almost impossible. So you have a split between offense and defense when you really attack with 3 different attacks. So I'm going to communication real quick. We can work a Russian tie in no gi, or just a regular Russian. This one has a collar tie. I'm just going to grab here, reach across, turn my head down and across. I like to keep this elbow tight and turn so this elbow is pointed up and grab high. I put my pressure. I get a pressure this way, almost like an arm bar, to create my pressure. I want to make sure I have good head position. So the crown of right on my forehead, right on my hairline here, is going to go right in the temple. Right, I'm at a 45-degree angle. So we can do that. Another way I like to use the same series though is in a gi if we get this cross grip. Because with a cross grip, I can cut this angle to the outside sometimes. So what I'll do is open up this collar and reach high and grab right underneath with a high elbow and pull that collar in front of the shoulder. Creates a lot of tension that way. All right, I need to keep my elbow outside his elbow. If I keep it low, he's able to get outside. I don't have the same type of pressure. So I need my elbow high on the outside. Now I'll reach and get an umbrella grip on the inside of his sleeve, and I start to pressure in to my shoulder a bit as I pressure, and it creates almost like a wrist lock sensation on that wrist, and it kind of gets him to let go of his hand. So I get the same type of pressure here. I still have head position, and I have control here. So we're gonna do a 3 series attack here. So the first one, I'm gonna pull him to me, and I'm gonna end up with my feet slightly behind his feet. So I'm gonna pull, and his feet will kind of come together as I create an angle to the side here, and I'll be slightly behind him. Cool. So you guys can see that. I'll just do back just a bit here. Right, as I pull him, boom, see how my feet are behind Jason's feet, right? So since my feet are slightly behind, I'm gonna step behind here as I drive across, and I'm gonna fall to the near side so I end up in side control. Right here. Okay? So that one more time. Get our high elbow, and pull in here. Now I have this angle. See, my lead foot, or my near foot, is behind his feet. So I'm gonna step directly this way, drive across. I can even reach across to this knee if I want to. The important grip is the near grip. And I'm gonna drive and run to the side, and I end up on the near side here. So that'll be our first option. All right, second option, if he grabs that cross grip, right? I come underneath, pass this under, grab high. I start to create pressure, shoulder down, get a lick. This time, as I circle him, this foot's gonna end up behind my foot. So I kind of get here, but you see how I'm still, so my foot's in front, right? So it makes no sense for me to try to come all the way around. He's pulling this foot back slightly so that I'm not behind him. But it's a very common position. I still have good head position. Now I'm gonna do what I call the judo shuffle. I'm sure there's an official name for it, where they kind of hop in that way, right? To do what Uchimata does. So I'm gonna do a little judo shuffle in, and I want my left cheek to be right here on his hip flexor. Just like that. Okay, nice and tall. When I do that, I'm gonna kick up that way, a high donkey kick, to get him off balance, and all his weight will go to that foot. When this leg comes down, I'm gonna step on the ground, and just so my big toe is gonna land on his foot. don't try to hook here. Actually just step on it, right? And I'm gonna reach across and grab. So, looks like this. We come in, we kick up, tap, he's on that foot. I drive straight across here, and I end up in front with like a strong knee cut, ready to pass and complete the takedown. So again, we're gonna be here, pass underneath, high elbow. Pull this in, create pressure, right? As I circle, he keeps his foot, see his foot's back, right? If he brings his foot up forward, up here, now I step behind, but this foot's back. So I do my little judo shuffle in, I kick up, here, try to cross, and I end up with my pass. All right, that's our second option. Now, our third option is a tornado throw, made famous by Cyborg, right? I don't pretend to be as proficient as he is, but I've hit it in competition, it works. I'm gonna come underneath here, I pull this, break that grip. Now, you can hit this if the person's kind of backing away from you, right? If you're kind of circling away from you a bit, as I pull, I get space between this arm and that hip. And with almost all our throws, right, if I get space between that hip and this arm, it gives me space to come under to throw. Arm throws, whatever. But I have this grip here, so I'm gonna step out and I'm gonna kind of sit and push my head through to get the throw. And land right here. So when it comes. Underneath, high elbow. Break the grip, boom. On this one too, if he holds on to, actually in all these, it doesn't really matter if he holds on, but I do a lot of times get a good wrist grip, a wrist break here to kind of secure it, secure the hand. So I'm gonna circle, but he's gonna kind of circle away from you. Yeah, perfect. Perfect right there. So as I try to circle, he circles away from me. So I don't have this open, I can't step behind, but I've got all this good space to take advantage of. So I step to the side, okay? And then I'm gonna kind of kick this leg through and duck my head under as he comes over. It creates a tremendous amount of torque on this arm to get him to come over. So we step through, under, and I end up here. So, you know, when you get either that cross grip or that collar tie, you can pull it across to here, right? Or reach under, and we get the same pressure. The important thing though, if you notice all the time I had good head position on the inside. If he gets head position on me and starts driving me away, it really limits my options. It's one of the biggest things I see, jiu-jitsu practitioners that don't have wrestling experience maybe, they don't head fight enough. MMA, jiu-jitsu, any wrestling, the head position makes a huge difference. So I need to have the front of my head right in that temple the entire time, right? So again, I'm Sean Patton, this is Jason Baker. Thanks for watching us. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've got gi, no gi, MMA, and strength and conditioning videos. Check us out on Instagram and Facebook. And if you're ever in the Nashville area, come train with us. Os.